Voila! Andito tayo ngayon tutour by boat dito sa Bay ng du Saint Paul. Ayan. Tapos, papunta ito ng L'Anse Saint-Jean. Kaya abangan guys sa ating travel dito sa boat tour namin. Saguenay is a city in Quebec, Canada. It's known for Saguenay Fjords, which leads to the St. Lawrence River. The Museum du Fjords has history displays and an aquarium. La Polperi du Chicoutimi Museum charts regional history in an 1,800 wood pulp will exhibit on the area. Bay du Saint Paul or Saint Paul Bay is a city in the province of Quebec, Canada, on the northern shore of the St. Lawrence River. Bay du Saint Paul is the seat of Charlevoix Regional County Municipality. The city is situated at the mouth of the Gulf River. So ayan guys, andito tayo ngayon sa Bay ng Saint Paul. Dito sa Quebec. Ayan, nakasakay kami dito sa boat. Dito sa Bay ng St. Paul, during summer, marami ditong activities. Mayroon silang mga camping site, may mga boat rides, at kung ano-ano pang mga events dito. Tapos pag winter naman, marami ditong mga ski resorts pag winter. Kami ngayon dito, autumn dito, kaya pwede na kaming mag-boat ride. Medyo malamig ng kunting hangin, pero hindi naman masyado. Dito sa Bay ng St. Paul, the city was named as one of the cultural capital of Canada, notably thanks to its contemporary art museum and many of galleries. This iconic place in Charlevoix offers a wide variety of activities for every taste. The surrounding land and river are perfect for outdoor activities year-round. During summer dito sa Bay St. Paul sa Quebec, marami silang fiesta, celebration, bringing together musicians and circus acts. This event is held annually at the heart of downtown Bay, St. Paul, in the charming region of Charlevoix in Quebec, Canada. Pero sa ngayon, ang punta namin kasi dito, para ma-feel namin yung autumn. So autumn wala masyadong celebration, fiesta. Kasi after the summer, nag-autumn na. And then it become winter na. So wala masyadong activities, kundi ito lang boat ride. Itong aming boat tour ay papunta kami ng L'Anse Saint-Jean, French for the Cove of Saint-Jean, is a municipality at the Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean region of Quebec. Canada population is about 1,300 in Canada. 2021 census pa yan. So itong aming boat ride, papunta ito ng L'Anse Saint-Jean dito sa Quebec. Itong L'Anse Saint-Jean was founded in 1838 by the Société des Ventes, a group of lumber prospectors and investors from Charlevoix, which was responsible. Dito sa Lac Saint-Jean, known for home to abundant wilderness, fjords, whales, and inland sea, and especially mouth-watering blueberries. Pero sa ngayon, wala naman akong nakitang blueberries kasi autumn na dito. Medyo malamig-lamig na. Vauvieux-sur-le-Lac Saint-Jean is a tourist complex known for its magnificent 8-kilometer-long beach stretching between the estuaries of the Peribunka and Mistassini. la la la. Kill nun. Nag-i-enjoy kami dito sa Lac du Saint Paul papuntang Lac du Saint Jean, at mayroon dito bukid na mayroon nilagyan nila ng Lourdes, Saint Mary sa taas. Pero hindi na kami umakyat dahil dumaan lang yung aming boat dito sa Lac du Saint Jean. Pero papunta na kami sa village ng Saint Jean. Dito sa Lansa Saint Jean was founded in 1838 by the Société de Vingt-et-un, a group of lumber prospectors and investors. Ayan, sinabi ko na pala yan. So ayun, nandito tayo ngayon sa Lac of Saint Jean. Ayan. Ito ang fjords ng wilderness dito sa lake na ito. Saginaw Fjords flows into the St. Lawrence River. Salt water from the river flows under a layer of fresh water originating from Lac du Saint Jean. Salt water takes up 92% of the water volume inside the fjords. Dito sa Lac du Saint Jean is known for abundant wilderness. Ayan, sinabi ko na kanina. So ayan, papunta na tayo sa small village dito sa Lac Saint Jean. Ayan, pupunta na tayo. Dito sa Lake Saint Jean, the lake is named Pikwakami by the Innu, the indigenous people who occupied the area at the time of European arrival. It was given its French name by Jean de Gouin, a Jesuit missionary who in 1647 was the first European to reach its shores. Industry on the lake was dominated by the fur trade. Until the 19th century, colonization began in the Saguenay-Lac Saint Jean region in the early 19th century and continued intensively until early 20th century. Industry was mainly forestry and agriculture in the 20th century. Pulp and paper mills and aluminum smelting rose to importance encouraged by hydroelectric dam and Alma and on the Peribonka River. Lac Saint Jean also has an important summer resort and sport fishing. The area is featured in the classic French language novel Maria Chapdelaine by Louis Himon, published in 1914 and subsequently. So ayan, nakarating na rin tayo dito sa village ng Lanced Saint Jean. Pwede pala ito by car, pero kami, we want to see the fjords dito sa Canada. Yung river fjords, ayan, yung lake dito. Kaya mas enjoy kasi boat ride, pero papunta at pabalik. So papunta, sakay ng boat, pabalik din ng boat. Tapos doon na kami sa parking. At papunta na rin kami sa iba naming ruta sa road trip na ito. Sana nag-enjoy kayo sa aking video for today. Dito pala sa Lancy Saint Jean, ito ay isa ring summer resort saka sport fishing industry. Dito pala during World War II sa 1940s, ang Lac Saint Jean along with the various other region within Canada, such as the Saguenay, St. Helens Island, and the Hull, Quebec, hosted prisoner of war camps. Dito sa Lake Saint Jean was numbered and remained unnamed, just like most of Canada's other war prison. Ayan, hindi natin napuntahan yung prison camp nila dito sa Lake Saint Jean kasi dito sa village kay kulang na ang oras namin at may time ang aming boat. sa Lac Saint-Jean within an elongated rest valley that is known as the Lake Saint-Jean lowlands. These lowlands are an elongated flat-bottom basin formed by the Saguenay Graben by the displacement of Greenville crystalline rocks. This basin is 250 kilometers long and 50 kilometers wide. This basin is bounded by normal faults running parallel to its length. Ayan. Pag winter, sa area na to, ay covered ito ng ice. Siyempre, pag winter, puno sila ng ice. Several times throughout the Pleistocene, the valley formed by the Saguenay Graben being oriented more or less parallel to the glacial flow. Glacial pala to dati. The valley formed glacial pala to dati become a preferred path of ice flow and resulted in deep excavation of the bedrock. The glacier cut into the graben and widened it in some places as well as making it considerable deeper in others. At the time of retreat of the last ice sheet, the region had been depressed below contemporaneous sea level. As a result, as the Laurentid ice sheet retreated, the Saguenay Graben was flooded by marine waters. Ayan. Pag winter pala, makapal dito ang ice. So, sana next time punta kami rito during winter. Siguro hindi ka dito makalakad-lakad sa dami ng ice. Dami ng snow pala. Ayan. So, ngayon nandito tayo sa road. Papunta na tayo sa ating next destination. So habang nagde-drive, pag nakakita kami ng magandang mga lake ganyan, magtigil kami at aming kukunan ng picture kasi ang ganda-ganda ng mga colors. Iba-ibang klaseng colors ang nandito na makikita natin. Ayan, nagre-reflect sa water. Ayan, ang ganda talaga. Parang postcard lang. Ayan, so nagtigil kami lagi, titigil, tapos picture, tapos drive na naman. Siyempre, naka-road trip tayo. So dito sa Canada, ang karamihan na ating magiging souvenir ay ang maple syrup. Yung tinatawag nila na pure Quebec maple syrup. Yan, tapos dumadaan kami sa mga souvenir shop. Voila, our boat ride is ended. Yan, nakita na natin na galing tayo sa Saint-Jean Village at dito sa lake. At to be continued yung ating road trip dito sa Canada. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. See you on my next travel vlog sa next city. Bye-bye!